Do or do not, there is no try. That is one of my favorite quotes of all time, and I put it towards every aspect of my life because it implies that you shouldn't try to do something, you should just do it. So on one end of the spectrum, we have just that. There is no try. There is no trying, you're just doing it. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have trying too hard. Has anyone ever told you that you are trying too hard? If someone has ever said that to you, or if you've said to yourself that you're trying too hard, that is always a negative thing. And it could possibly be perceived as good because, it's implying that you're trying very, very hard, which sounds like it would be a good thing. But when you're trying too hard, that is when it is going to have a negative impact on your darts or whatever it is that you are doing. So we have the spectrum of do or do not. There is no try. So zero try, just do it. And then trying too hard. And ever since I've stopped trying to throw good darts, has when I've been throwing my best darts. The last year for me for darts, I have been throwing some of the best darts that I've thrown in, gosh, like probably 3 or 4 years. And it really just came down to that simple mindset shift of like, I'm done trying. I'm just going to go throw. Like, I'm just going to do what I do and throw. And ever since I've stopped trying is when I've been getting my best results. So what we're talking about here is that you need to stop trying to throw great darts. You need to stop trying to win matches. You need to stop trying to have the perfect foot placement. You need to stop trying to have the perfect grip. What you need to do is just do it. Stop trying, just do it. And the way that you're going to do this, it all boils down to your practicing. I make a lot of videos talking about things you should try, things you should do, things you shouldn't do. Of course, at the end of the day, it's all about what's comfortable for you, but there is a blueprint on things you want to do to throw good darts. But the point is that you need to take this to the practice board. You should not be taking this advice to the competition board. Because if you're trying to work on your throw during a competition, there's a very good chance you're not going to get great results. Versus work on it in practice, you've done it over and over and over again in practice, and then when you got to your competition, you did it over and over and over again in your warm-ups. Now when that competition rolls around, you're not thinking about it anymore. You're not trying. You're just taking all of that muscle repetition that you've been doing and just performing it. You're just doing it. You're not trying anymore. You're not trying to throw great darts. You just do it. So what you guys really need to do is focus on these things in your practice because once again, the more you do it in your practice, when you get to competition, you're not going to be trying so hard. You will just do it. So that's basically it for this video, guys. If you talk to like most professional athletes, not necessarily dart players, but any sport or whatever, they will usually tell you that the hardest thing about what they do is the practice. And the reason why is because they put hours and hours and hours of a day into their practice, all for maybe a 60-minute game. There is way, way, way more practice going on than actual competition. And the reason why is because they do it so much in practice, they do it so much in warm-ups, that when the competition rolls around, they are not trying. Go talk to NBA players. When they're in the middle of a game, are they trying to have the perfect hand placement on the basketball when they shoot? No, they just do it. NFL, our quarterbacks thinking about, every snap, how am I going to hold the football this time? No, they're just going to do it. If they get a bad snap, they don't try to get the perfect grip on the ball. They just get the perfect grip on the ball. There is no trying. So you guys really need to focus on this in practice. And I know I harp a lot about practice on here, but I cannot stress enough how important practice is. And the only way to stop trying and to stop thinking about your darts throw so much is by putting all that work into your practice, thus will result in you throwing better darts in your competition game. So yes, in your practice, think about where you're standing, think about your grip, think about all these things in practice and do it over and over and over and over again. And then when you get to the competition, warm up, just do it. Don't try, just do it. And then when the competition starts, don't try to win, don't try to throw great darts, don't try to have the perfect grip, don't try to have the perfect foot placement and all this stuff. You're just going to do it. And that is what is going to lead to you throwing your best darts. That's it for this one, guys. A little short and sweet one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. I'll see you all in the next one, and shoot well.